What does Meta do? Let's do a quick business overview. When people hear Meta, they usually think about Facebook, maybe even Instagram, or maybe that whole metaverse thing. But Meta is a lot bigger and more complicated than most people realize. Today we are gonna break down what Meta actually does, the core businesses behind it, how those are performing, and whether Meta's bold bets are setting up for a long-term growth or potential disaster. Let's start from the top. First are the media platforms, Meta's core ecosystems. Meta owns 4 of the top 10 most used social apps on Earth: Facebook and Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Threads. Together, these platforms reach over 3.2 billion daily active users. That's nearly half of the planet. And they're not just passively scrolling. People spend hours a day here, connecting with friends, watching videos, and messaging, especially in developing countries. Facebook and Instagram are still the heavyweights. Facebook is dominant in the older demographics, while Instagram is Meta's answer to younger users and video content, especially Reels, which competes directly with TikTok. Then there's WhatsApp and Messenger. These are massive communication tools, especially outside the US, with WhatsApp being critical in countries like India and Brazil. And now Meta is experimenting with business messaging, payments, and shopping inside WhatsApp. Threads is Meta's text-based social platform, launched as a direct competitor to X, formerly Twitter. It integrates with Instagram, which gave it a strong initial user base, but growth has been slower since the launch hype. While it's still finding its identity, Threads offers a cleaner, less chaotic alternative to X, and could carve out a steady niche if Meta continues to improve the experience and build a loyal community. So Meta isn't just about connecting people, it's about keeping people engaged, and that's where the money comes in. Next up, we have Reality Labs and the infamous metaverse bet. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, Reality Labs. This is Meta's division for virtual reality, augmented reality, and the whole metaverse vision. It includes Oculus headsets, Meta Quest, and smart glasses, like the ones they have developed with Ray-Ban. Zuckerberg sees this as the future of computing, a shift from phones and screens to immersive 3D experiences where you live, work, and play in digital spaces. But there is an issue. Reality Labs is bleeding money. In 2023 alone, it lost over $13 billion. Since 2019, total losses are over $50 billion. And still the metaverse hasn't caught on. Headset adoption is slow, and the graphics and applications aren't there yet. Most people just aren't ready to live in a digital world full time. But this could be the next massive payoff if Meta ends up owning the next generation of computing. But right now, it's a high-risk moonshot with no clear path to profitability. And lastly, artificial intelligence, Meta's strategic pivot. Behind the scenes, Meta is going all in on AI. They're building their own custom chips, training open source large language models like Llama, and embedding AI tools across their platforms, from smaller content recommendations to AI-generated stickers in Messenger. But more importantly, AI is becoming core to how Meta defends and grows its ad business. So better AI, better targeting, better measurement, better ROI for advertisers. It's also a defensive play. If Meta can keep up with OpenAI, Google, and Amazon in the AI race, it secures its spot in the next evolution of digital interactions. AI might not be the direct revenue stream yet, but it's absolutely critical to Meta's future. These are all the main businesses Meta owns. But how does it make money? The advertising machine, Meta's moneymaker. Let's be clear, Meta is an advertising company. Around 97% of its revenue comes from ads. Every time you scroll past a sponsored post or click on an Instagram ad, Meta makes money. In 2024, Meta generated nearly $164 billion in ad revenue. That's more than YouTube and Amazon's ad business combined. And why is it so effective? Because Meta has an insane amount of user data. Interest, behavior, connections, location, purchases. All of it is used to help advertisers target more efficiently than almost any other platform. Even with Apple's iOS privacy changes that disrupted ad tracking, Meta adapted with improvised AI and ad tools. And in 2024, the company's ad growth actually rebounded hard, thanks to the better engagement, especially from Reels and international markets. So to summarize everything up, Meta connects billions of people every day through social apps. It makes billions by selling targeted ads for these users. It's betting billions on metaverse and AI to reinvent how we work, play, and communicate, so it can sell you more and better ads. But to summarize it all up to one sentence, Meta does ads. And that's what Meta really does. Meta isn't just a social media company anymore. It's a bet on future of human connection, attention, and digital life. But the big question is, are these bets going to pay off? Is Facebook going to keep growing? Is Metaverse still going to be a thing in the future? If you like this breakdown and want to see how other big S&P 500 companies actually make their money, hit the like, subscribe, and drop a comment on which company you want to see next. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye bye.